Why the hell are they turning into crabs and crawling up a wall, is my question. And if you do have sex with them, why are they riddled with all these gears? I remember watching Ghost in the Shell in the 90s when it first came out. It was released in 1989 as a manga, and then it was released in the 90s as a full-blown cartoon show, anime. And then shortly after that, it was like released on video, on movies. And it was like the most captivating thing I've ever seen at the time, because I was used to Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon. And then I went to, it was England where I saw Ghost in the Shell the first time. I was visiting my uncle in England when he used to live there. And I was watching it. I remember thinking, oh, whoa, these graphics, these details, this, whatever they did here is fucking incredible. The first scene that comes to mind was when she was attacking a tank. It was like the tank was invisible, she was invisible. She jumped on top of the tank and tried to pry open the cockpit and take the pilot out and tore herself apart. And the whole scene was just like incredible. Now, a lot of people complain about the movie because it was PG-13, but I mean, come on, they gave you a pretty much naked Scarlett Johansson. Now, I'm an anime geek, so I don't let the PG-13 rating bother me at all. I believe they went out their way to be faithful to the anime, like shot for shot. There are videos all over the internet where they're doing side-by-side comparisons of what the visuals were in the movie and what the visuals were in the anime. Now, I have a theory about this. It's just a theory, but seeing how everyone had some backlash about the casting of Scarlett Johansson and the whitewashing of Hollywood films, I believe that the art director, he pretty much went out of his way to make sure, shot for shot, he's probably standing over their shoulder or something and is like, yo, hey, you'll fix that. No, I don't want to get angry tweets or death threats about this movie. These are people's childhood here. I believe the pacing of the movie is very important because it doesn't give you this long, drawn-out backstory of Motoko Kusanagi, the main character. It just immediately goes into action because that's what it is. That's what Ghost in the Shell is. It's mostly an action film with a bit of crime drama and deeper theoretical inside. But I guess that would be the problem because this movie does skip all that. They turn into some sort of amnesia backstory. It isn't until later in the series where they start actually going into Motoko Kusanagi's background history, because they want to build up, they want you to know what she's capable of and how much she's feared on the battlefield. And then, oh, there's a soft side to her. There's a tragic side to her. And I believe that's why the pacing in this movie is pretty good for what it's meant to try to capture. The movie starts off in sort of a heist where hackers are controlling robots, geisha robots, in this hotel. And Motoko drops from the roof, and it's really awesome. She drops from the roof, just like the anime, and she swings in and she starts attacking the robots. Now, I have a question. Why? These are geisha robots meant there to be companion bots. So you have sex with them and they pour tea and they're a good hostess. Why the hell are they turning into crabs and crawling up a wall, is my question. And if you do have sex with them, why are they riddled with all these gears? Ghost in the Shell's story shows you that technology has gotten crazy. All these cybernetics in the world has gotten crazy. And the main bad guy, he's the worst. He's got he can't even talk without some sort of auto-tuning to his voice. Okay, everything I said aside, pacing aside, story aside, visuals aside, there's been stories out there, movies and TV shows who's done this amnesia origin story a lot better than what we just saw on Ghost in the Shell. But I believe the end result is a movie that was rushed because they had all these great studios, this money, the licensing to the name, and you can tell that they're just trying to get to the point. So if you're a big fan of Ghost in the Shell, you can either go one of two ways. You can go, oh, I love the film because of its art direction, or oh, I hate the film because it's lacking a lot of the story. But it's really up to you. I would say that it's not worth the money to go and pay in a movie theater. You can probably just wait till it comes out on DVD to watch at home. And that would be interesting because then you can just go back and watch the old anime and compare it to the movie and go, oh, that's neat. They took this from the anime.